the blackjack between the Bussin with the Boys guys. I did get a kick out of your tweet. The real blackjack is us losing constantly, like in Detroit after we watched the Super Bowl. Did you go meet with those guys? Like, how are they winning this
I'm doing
much?
it. I'm doing it tonight. I think it's rigged.
I talked to them when we did a sandbagger with those guys recently, and they mentioned that the whole thing is you go in and it's a quick hit and you're out, and somehow they continue to win. But we're going to need some video because apparently at this place you can video everything. You can do whatever you want. So I don't get it.
So the only thought I have, because I asked like Will and Taylor, it's like they keep saying, you just say how much you want to win and then you win it. And I'm like, that's never worked for me. There is a thought like, oh, Taylor's up 30 grand and Will's up 30 grand. Taylor's
I think they get up and leave.
They're waiting for the big fish. I just got a $2 million credit at this casino. I'm going to walk in. Suddenly you can't win a hand. So they win 10, 20, 30. I drop $2 million. Casino wins. I don't know. I've never seen anything like, I've never heard anyone say, we just say how much we want to win. We win. And then we walk out. It's like, what are you talking about?
I've never won.
Never.
Well, how is it rigged? I'm confused. How is it rigged?
The whole scene
he's
over
saying
there.
they're trying to get him in there, but Dana White's probably betting the same thing.
I got you.
Well, yeah, but Dana's like best friends with the people who own the casino. They're the Fertittas who UFC. I've just never seen it. I've never seen a room like this. People are walking around, they're videoing.
They're all winning.
Yeah, and everyone's winning. They win every hand. It's crazy.
All right,
no
we're back.
chance
So,
you're winning.
one final thing. I do want to ask you about this before we go. So you just bailed on Hank's thing? You just gave up? Like you just couldn't handle it?
It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I watched it. It was
that guy memes made I was physically getting ill. I didn't really know who memes is. I can't even look at him. It's
very uncomfortable.
It was awful. Awful.
Did you watch it with me or no?
No, I didn't.
It was awful. You didn't miss it. I'm not saying it.
I actually though,
it's tough.
It sounds like Hank did pretty good for what the expectations were.
Well, Hank is not a funny guy. So
no expectations.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be good. The only thing I said to him was these live shows are tough. Like they are fucking hard.
Dave, did you it was horrible, but you knew it would be horrible. So it's not.
Yeah, I guess the memes started it and really set off, and Hank was bad too. But
why did two of them have to go up there?
They lost bets on PMT. 20,000 people paid for it.
Oh, is that true on the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Jesus.
Made 100 G's on that?
Yeah. It's absolutely stealing. We stole from people.
By the way, Nate Dogg mentioned you pay me so much. Like, is Nate Dogg making a killing? He said something about you pay me way too much for me to risk my career or something.
We paid Nate Dogg pretty well.
Nice.
I mean, he's been with the company forever. Now, again, I've said this. He's the editor of the blog. He just can't. He which a lot of people do. They want to be on camera. It's more exciting. You do make more money if you just like anything. If you become an on-air talent, but he can't do it. He's. I said this the other day, and I do like Nate, sort of, but he's very unlikable. He's an unlikable guy.
But that can work. But the thing is with Nate is like there's never. It's like always the dog or it's like pouty. There's no way. There's no. I never found with Nate anything in the middle that's kind of
no Kirk. Being truly unlikable cannot work.
Well, I mean, I think in short spurts it can for like 8-10 minutes, but like is a long time.
What a show that'd be! Just 10 minutes of the dog loose.
But that's what it should be. Like that's what it should be. Like he can't do an hour. Like he just can't.
That's what it was supposed to be. Nate at night was supposed to be there, and then I'm sure Whitney will appreciate that. We gave him the show. He somehow, I don't know how he got James Van Riemsdyk as a guest. JVR sat down and he went Walter Cronkite, and it was the most bizarre hour.
That led to JVR being like traded at one point. I think
that's pretty funny.
The owner of the team was like, "What was this show you were on?"
He had to be sitting there. What did I get myself into? Sitting with, I mean, just awful. He's anytime he tries to be, and I know I keep saying Bosco, and Bosco, I do like piling on, and I like Rico, but we have people at this company who want people to laugh with you and not at you. And the second you're the brunt of it, they don't like it. And no, I guess a lot of people don't. I think I can be I don't really care either way. You got to have it both ways. And Nate is just not good on camera.
I'm always amazed at how many people can't be dumped. Like it's not that big a deal. Like you can fight back or you can laugh at it. Like I'm always amazed that people get that sensitive about it. Like it's we. I don't.
I was carved.
I don't.
I was carved so much by so many people playing hockey that I think it kind of numbed me. So now when I'm ripped on the internet, I don't care. Having said that, if I hopped in this at a young age and I'm getting crucified by everyone, I don't necessarily know if I would have handled it that well. But once you get in this business,
I also think with the three of us, there is a little bit of like, and not everyone's like an East Coast, like thick skin. I mean, that's why we've always gotten along because we're pretty comfortable going anywhere and no one's going to, it's done in 5 seconds. Nobody's walking around. I hate that guy. There's people in the New York office. They take it with them. They sleep with it. And it becomes a person like, I fucking hate that person. So as much as I don't like that, yeah, I like the angst, but like the real true hatred of Nate trying to get a guy fired from his teaching job when he doesn't even know that's crazy. He's trying to ruin his life.